And just like that, I gotta turn the brightness down on the... Can I turn it down even more? Do I even need this on? Let's see, to turn it off completely. Wow, I could have this off completely if I want to, but now we're gonna have the lowest level turned on, at least for now. Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back once again to the channel of many streams, hosted by yours truly, the man of many names, aka the man of many games, because we are back here tonight once again after not streaming last night, but that's okay because I've been doing lately. Let me tell you something. Today what was a bit of a hectic day in a sense. So let's see, my ring light is blocking the top left corner of my monitor over here. Today was a bit of a hectic day, and to be honest, I wasn't 100% sure that I was going to be streaming tonight either, even though I didn't stream last night. But I thought, no, we're going to push through the tiredness. I'm feeling good enough. I think we are going to be able to stream here tonight, and so we are here. And I thought, man, am I going to be able to do it? Because the kid and I got up really early today for an important family event that we wanted to be present for some of the day. So we all got ready and stuff. I gelled up my hair today for the first time since sometime last year. So I shaved my head last year, and so that's how you know that stuff was serious, you know? Because we got up so early, and I did that. We all try to look very nice and very presentable. And so we've been up really early. We stayed up late last night, I'll be honest, playing hours of Marvel Rivals again because we just didn't care. Our schedules are just so flipped nowadays. Well, mine especially, actually. So we don't sleep early, and so I kind of looked at her and I said, you know what, you want to play some Marvel Rivals? We're gonna be tired no matter what. So we may as well stay up a while and play a bunch of Marvel Rivals because it doesn't matter. We're gonna get up early. We're gonna be exhausted. We're gonna be zombies all day, but we're gonna try to enjoy the day anyway. And so we did, and we happened, and we had to be there with the family in the ways that we had to be. And so that was that. And I thought we're gonna, in spite of the hecticness of some of the day today, we are here tonight, and we're gonna stream some Sonic the Hedgehog, which we haven't done in a couple of months, actually. Originally, I started playing and streaming, this is the Sonic Origins collection, a couple of months when I wanted to replay some classic Sonic the Hedgehog and also play some classic Sonic the Hedgehog games for the first time a couple of months ago. But now here we are a couple of months later, and I didn't intend to go so long without playing and streaming some classic 2D Sonic around here, but you know, things I say once in a while, things here on the channel are never set exactly in stone. So it just kind of happened the way that it did, right? I was playing a bunch of Hollow Knight still a couple of months ago, and then I got really hooked into Resident Evil games for like 2.5 months, but now that's over as well. So we are back here tonight for some Sonic the Hedgehog, and I briefly considered thinking, hey, you know what, should I ask the kid? Should I ask the kid if we should stream some Hollow Knight or maybe some Golden Axe tonight? But I thought, nah, because we've been awake so long and we had so little sleep, I'm sure she's tired just like I've been really tired today. And I thought, nah, we're going to do some classic 2D Sonic here tonight, and we're going to try to have some fun. I have the energy for it. We're going to do it. It's going to be good to be playing some classic 2D Sonic here tonight. And in the near future, we are going to be playing Sonic Frontiers as well. So get ready to see some classic Sonic around here tonight and in the near future, and also for seeing some modern Sonic by way of Sonic Frontiers in the near future here on the channel as well. Sonic, we got it around here. If you like it, then you're gonna get it. And if you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you, because I really like Sonic. I've been a Sonic fan pretty much my whole life, as far back as I can remember. It's like my earliest memories of playing Sonic games were blurry memories that I had. I don't know, I must have been 4 or 5 years old or something, and I saw one of my cousins, Brian. I believe he must have had a Genesis system at some point when we were like 4 or 5 years old, and I have a very blurry memory of being in the house next door when he used to live there when we were that young, and watching him play a little bit of classic Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know if he has any memory of that. If he was present here tonight, I would ask him about it, but he doesn't tune into these things because he's a busy family man and whatnot, so we can't ask him. And we got people coming in here tonight. We got Megan says Sonic first. Yeah, Megan. You remember we've streamed Sonic around here a couple of times before? Let's see. We got video, we got audio. Okay, awesome. All right, everything seems to be working fine. So yeah, you were first, Megan. Good job. We are real proud of you. Somebody else that's here is Jamin Scott. He says Sonic. What's up, man? Hey, Jamin, I don't know what's up with you. Today's been a very tiring, bit of a hectic day, but we're here tonight. I thought, you know what? What's the best way to end the night? The best way to end the night is to play some video games, stream some video games again. So we are finally done with Resident Evil games for the foreseeable future. We're going to take a big break from those. And someday, hopefully, we'll go back to some of those that I've never played before. But it's going to be months, at least months. Probably longer than months, to be honest, the way that I'm feeling about it, before we ever see Resident Evil around here. So tonight, starting tonight, more Sonic. We've had Sonic in the past, and we're going to have Sonic in the foreseeable future. I've been talking about that in the last couple of Resident Evil streams. So that's what we're here for, Jamin. I don't know. Have you ever been into Sonic, Jamin? Megan, have you ever been into Sonic? Megan said once months ago that she's like a 40-something-year-old lady. So I don't know. She likes, some bright, colorful games. I don't know if she's ever been into Sonic or not. She can tell us. Oh, you know what? I gotta move the chat window over here. I have not done this in months either, I think. Let's see. We gotta put the chat over here because I hate having to look all the way to the right of the second monitor over here. We're gonna have you guys right here like this, and there we go. We still have video, we still have audio. Awesome. Who else is here tonight? We got Grimkin Real. It's Grim. Yes, we can tell it's you, Grim, even though you changed your handle again. You've been doing that forever, maybe for the entirety of your YouTube existence. So by this point, that's nothing new. And that's okay. You like to do that. We've known for a while now. Javen says, sweet, Sonic, let's get it. Back in the day, yes. Oh, he was into Sonic back in the day as well. Cool. See, when I was a kid, right, since we have an age difference, when I was a kid, I grew up with, more modern Sonic, like early 2000s Sonic. And it wasn't really until like the 2010s that I truly, like early 2010s, I think, that I truly began to get into classic Sonic games. So it's been a good handful of years by now, but I actually grew up with early 2000s Sonic. Which Sonic games would that be specifically? Sonic Heroes back in the day. Played that on PS2. Played Sonic Riders on PS2. What else did I play? I can't think of anything else off the top of my head right now. I think that those two were the main ones. And Sonic Heroes especially. I haven't talked about this in a while. I don't need to go back. I haven't played Sonic Heroes since I was a boy in like the early and mid 2000s. But I don't need to play it again to remember what the game looks like, what it feels like, and to know that I would see the game with different eyes today, and I would think that it's a janky piece of crap. But that's okay. If I were to replay it today, I think I would still have a blast. I would just be laughing. I don't know, at least have the time or something. Kudos here. The other mod menu says Sonic time. That's right. It's Sonic time again. Jamin says Tails, Knuckles. That's right. And Knuckles. The kids here as well says, let's go. You're seeing quite a few of the regulars here. Nice to see everyone gathered around. Yeah, that's right. See, what have I been saying in the last handful of Resident Evil streams? Man, I literally did Resident Evil games for months. Like 2.5 months-ish. So, if people wanted something different, I don't blame them. For like the last 5 or 6 Resident Evil 4 remake streams, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, you know what? I'm still having fun playing these games, but I'm ready to move on to something different. Again, I'm ready to go back to some Sonic. I'm ready to go back to some classic games. We gotta change it up, right? Obviously, I'm a man of many games. I'm a man of variety. I'm a man of many tastes when it comes to gaming and outside of gaming as well. So it was time. It was time to do something different but familiar as well. Jamin says he played the original Sonic and Sonic 2 on Sega Genesis, baby. Oh, and man, I forgot. I spent, no lie, like a good half hour messing with the lighting here, adjusting the camera, because the PS4 camera, we have this. We're coming live to you by way of my Leviathan Grey God of War Edition PlayStation 4 Pro. So that's what we have the game on. That's what we're streaming on. And the PlayStation 4 camera was giving me some trouble. So I spent like a good half hour playing around with it, changing the settings back and forth. I did something also to the light bulb in this room that I had never done before. I have a roll of blue masking tape, right? So you can use it for painting and other stuff, right? Whether you're painting on an actual easel or like the walls of your house or something, you don't want to use the masking tape right on edges and whatnot, so you don't get paint on that kind of stuff. But I had an idea that I had never had before. I got strips of that masking tape, and I put strips, 2 layers of the masking tape on the side of the light bulb that faces this half of the room, because for weeks now, ever since I rearranged this room, the light, and I knew it was going to be a problem, the light coming from the sole light bulb in here just kind of messes with the cameras. So for a couple of weeks, I would just turn the light off. But I thought, I'm going to try this. I don't have any other kind of tape. I would have wished I had some black tape, like electrical, like duct tape, right? That kind of stuff. But I don't have it. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try the blue masking tape. See if that, helps soften the light so that the camera picks it up better. It likes it better, right? Lo and behold, it seems like it worked pretty well. So I'm going to leave it there. And I kept touching the light bulb. I'm like, hey, okay, the light bulb is warm. It's an LED light bulb, though. So it's warm, and I don't think it's ever going to have any reason, because LED light bulbs run a lot cooler than, incandescent light bulbs, right? Or the old school traditional stuff, or some other kinds of light bulbs. So I thought, okay, I don't think I have to worry about the light bulb catching fire with the 2 layers of blue masking tape on it or anything. So he's like, well, when you're on a budget and you're not yet a rich and famous content creator, you got to come up with ways to up the production quality a little bit, and deal with technical issues. Megan says she loves Sonic games. She plays Sonic games on GameCube long time. Wow. See? Just like me, I played, like I said, I grew up with some Sonic on the PlayStation 2, and I also, later on in the 2010s, grew up playing Sonic on GameCube as well. In the past here on stream, I have actually shown a couple of the Sonic titles that I own. The GameCube is like, and now the PlayStation 4 and the PS5 as well. They're like my Sonic consoles, my Sonic systems. If I want to play Sonic, I can do it on the PS5, I can do it on the PS4 Pro, or I can do it on the GameCube if I want to, hook it up to my Sony Trinitron that is right here next to me just off camera, and I could play it, closer to old school that way. And I also own, though, it's kind of pointless to say that these more modern systems are my Sonic systems, when I've actually shown off some of my Sega Genesis systems as well that still work and everything. I have like 5 models. Oh, the two Model 1s, 2 Model 2s, and 1 Model 3. And all of them work except for 1 Model 1 that a friend of mine and I gutted back when we were in high school. We did it for an electronics class project. So I can actually play old school Sonic like the way that it was originally intended to be played, like on a tube TV and everything. So I got on a bit of a tangent there. It ended up kind of pointless. Point is, you can play Sonic on just about anything nowadays, though, right? So what a beautiful world that we live in. The kid says she played the hell out of Sonic Riders. There was a Sonic Flash game that she loved playing too when she was younger. I saw a clip, somebody on Twitter in the last day or two, I think it was yesterday, shared like a 2-minute clip on Twitter of that Sonic Flash game. And that was another one actually that like in the mid 2000s I would play on laptops, like in the library back when we lived in California. I would play that Sonic Flash game. So that was actually one of my first ever Sonic games that I ever played. The fan-made game, as far as I've ever known. I've never looked into it. Sonic Flash game. I would play it with on the keyboard, on the computer, laptops and desktops. How about that? That's crazy. Nowadays, that's old school enough. Because Flash games are, you know, like older people stuff now, right? And James gonna be like, oh, back in my day, you know, I didn't even get to use a computer. It's like when we would use computers, you know, we'd be using DOS and whatnot. That there was no such thing as hooking up your computer to the internet yet. That kind of stuff. Or you tell me otherwise, Jamin. I don't know every single bit of your lore, you know? So yeah, the kid would play that Sonic Flash game. Played Sonic Generations. Oh, I played Sonic Generations too. There we go. See, now talking to you guys, it's coming back to me. When I was in high school, I played Sonic Generations once too. That same friend of mine that, what did I just say about him? Man, I forgot. But that same friend that I mentioned a bit ago lent me a copy of Sonic Generations for PS3 back in my high school days, and I played that and I wanted to love it, and I was underwhelmed by that game. Both for 2D Sonic and for 3D Sonic, because in Sonic Generations, for those who don't know, you get to play both styles, both kinds of Sonic. But 2D Sonic is a modern 2D Sonic that doesn't really feel like 2D classic Sonic. So I didn't like that, and I didn't like the way that 2D, you know, classic Sonic felt in Sonic Generations. And I definitely wasn't that big a fan of, at the time, of modern 3D Sonic either. So, and I've talked about that a bit on stream a couple of times, and I've wondered if I gave Sonic Generations a go nowadays, would I enjoy it more? Most of me thinks that I wouldn't, that I would end up feeling the same way. But I would be up for giving Generations a shot again sometime and doing it on stream. See what happens. See if the opinion changes, you know? Things can change with time. People can change with time. The kid says he also played Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 with me. That's right, we did that. And I think we did that in the Mega Collection, no? For GameCube. Or did we do it in the Sonic Genesis Collection for PS2? Because I can also play Sonic on my PS2, actually. When you're a man of many games, you can play Sonic on so much stuff. You can. Like, officially and unofficially. Kids, oh yeah, and a little bit of Sonic Lost World. That's right! Hey, was it a month or two ago when we had that those frequent power outages? I looked at the 3DS games that we have, right? The small collection of 3DS games that we have, and I saw your copy that you got back in the day. Was it for one of your birthdays or something? Of Sonic Lost World for 3DS, and I was tempted to grab that and try to play that, because I haven't played it since way back in the day when it was a new game. And I remember I got stuck somewhere in that game, and it was during the years when I was really stubborn still, and I didn't want to look up the solution. I tried to figure it out on my own for a little while, and I couldn't figure it out, and so I just stopped playing it. Haven't gone back to it since. But I always thought, and Kura and I talked about this recently, I thought the game looked great, very bright, very colorful, kind of pretty on the 3DS back in the day, and I bet if I put it in my 2DS or 3DS right now, and I try to play it, I would see it with more modern, more spoiled eyes, like Kura and I especially talked about recently in one of the Resident Evil streams, I think it was. And I would probably think it was a bit less pretty nowadays, unfortunately. Kuro says, so he got a cheap, like, $30 handheld, and you got some PS1 going on it. You sent a video of it in the group, but for $30, PS1 emulation ain't bad. All right, let's take a look at that. I got my phone right here. Let's take a look at that real quick. Oh, I've seen these. Yeah, these are like the Game Boy likes, right? Yeah, they got the twin thumbsticks going on. Oh, you got Spider-Man! Spider-Man for PlayStation? I've talked about that game. I've referenced that game a good handful of times here on the channel over the months. Since last year. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. And let me tell you, there's been times over the years in which I've seen handhelds. I might have even seen the exact same one. I don't know. I've seen at least a few different ones that were very similar to that. Probably older ones. I don't know. I have no idea, right? I'd have to look into it. But ones that look like that is my point. And there have been times, right? I'll going around in the swap meets, the flea markets, obviously game hunting, like we love to do, even nowadays, even if we do it way less often now. And I've been tempted to buy one of those too. It's like, do I need one? No, absolutely not. I have so many handhelds. I have so many home consoles. I have my PC, my smart devices. I absolutely don't need one. But are they fun? Yes. Yes, they are. Okay, can you ever have too many of them? Yes, but also no. And Spider-Man for PlayStation, that thing looked like it was running pretty smooth. I have never fully played through that game that I can remember. I got further on Spider-Man 2, the sequel of that game, also for PlayStation. That Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man when PlayStation came out in 2000. There was a late PlayStation game, and then Spider-Man 2 came out like a year or two after that. So it was 2001 or whatever, right? Late PlayStation stuff, good stuff. Play Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation if you never played it, kids. They're great games. Great games. The kid says Flash games were the OG mobile games. That's right. And you know what? Dare I say, there was a lot of garbage Flash game-wise back in the day. There's a lot of garbage games for anything, for home consoles, for handhelds, for computers, etc. And Flash games were no exception. But dare I say, I don't think I'm saying this out of nostalgia. I would rather go back into the archives nowadays and try to play, old Flash games than try to dig deep into mobile games nowadays and play any of those. Sounds more fun to me. J-Man says he remembers the old Apple computers. I never got to use one of those. I don't remember if I've ever seen one. No, I might have seen one or two in my many swap meet trips over the years in person. But that's about it. But I've never used one. Like growing up, I got to use a couple of like laptops in the late 2000s, like early 2010s. But mostly it was desktops at the libraries. My cousin had one in the like mid 2000s. And like they were HPs, they were Dells. No Apple though. No Apple. Yeah, I see you're talking about how that's Spider-Man for PlayStation ran pretty well. Jamin says Oregon Trail. Yeah, Oregon or Oregon. Oregon Trail sounds like it'll probably be a different kind of game. Maybe more sinister. Number Munchers, I'm not familiar with Number Munchers, but I love that title. It sounds like it's probably a good time. Also remembers getting the new Windows back in the day. Which one was that back in the day, man? Because there's been a lot of Windows versions, right? I saw an image on Twitter in the past day or two as well. That was, all the Windows logos over the decades. It's crazy stuff. I didn't get to use like the first, 4 or 5 versions of Windows. It's like the oldest one that I think I ever got to use was Windows 98. I think that was it. And that was a very long time ago. That was like when I was a boy. So I don't really remember much of it. And I didn't, I didn't get to do too much on them. There was a Finding Nemo game that I got to play. I have no idea what it's called. I got to do that. I would play, Minesweeper. I would doodle and draw on Microsoft Paint. That kind of thing. Do word art. PowerPoint, that kind of stuff. Kudo says, you would totally get one for a cheap price depending on the one that it is. Yeah. Yeah, part of the fun for me would be going in there almost blind with no information other than whatever crap is on the poorly translated box, right? That would be part of the fun for me. You got a bootleg technically, and that thing is hilarious. You can't believe that you can do PS1 on here. We've talked about in recent months, right, about how we can't believe that even bootleg stuff has gotten as powerful and as useful, as playable as it has. 10 years ago, that wasn't the case, not like it is now. It's crazy. It will forever keep blowing my mind. We've talked about that. You tried Crash Team Racing earlier on it, and it worked like a dream. Crash Team Racing. I haven't played the original Crash Team Racing for PlayStation since I was a boy either. But obviously, though, we played the hell out of Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel, which is the remake, right? Played that here on the channel, streamed the hell out of that. I think back in 2024. You could check that out if you wanted to. Excellent remake, excellent game. But the original for PlayStation is a masterpiece of the late 90s. You should play that too if you have never played it, and if you like kart racing games. Because I have made no secret around here on the channel, I think Crash Team Racing for PlayStation and Diddy Kong Racing for the Nintendo 64 are better kart racers than Mario Kart 64, which, you know, tends to get the vast majority of the love and the attention even nowadays when people talk about kart racers of that era. And I tell people, anybody that will listen, don't sleep on Crash Team Racing. Don't sleep on Diddy Kong Racing. Excellent games. At minimum, you can say they were as good as Mario Kart 64, but I'm a brave soul, and I say they were better than Mario Kart 64, and I would know because I played all three of them. There's a Lego kart racing game on the N64 as well that I've seen footage of in videos over the years. Not in years, though. And I always wanted to play that. See how that compared. Played Cruisin' USA on the Nintendo 64. I own a cartridge copy of that. Very simple to play, but very fun. Very full of personality and energy. Bright and colorful. I love it. I could sit down and play that again today. I would have a blast, I bet. N64 is a bit of a pain on that, though. I'm not surprised. But it does PlayStation. That's pretty good. On that specific one. Jamin says, let's see, Windows 95, 96, 97, and on and on and on and on and on. Kuro says, once you take the Diddy Kong pill, you will never see Mario Kart 64 the same. Yeah, no, you won't. No, you won't. And again, I not only did I get to do Diddy Kong Racing back in the day, and I still have Diddy Kong Racing for the N64 now. Tried to complete it years ago. It's just, Mario Kart 64 is decent. Decent in comparison. It can be a good time even now. But it does not hold a candle to the other two games. It just doesn't. And those two games would be its biggest competitors that you could compare it to. So there's that. Kids, play Spider-Man games for the original PlayStation. Play Crash Team Racing, also for the original PlayStation. And play Diddy Kong Racing for the Nintendo 64. All excellent games, different kinds of games, but excellent games. You could have a good time if you have the open-mindedness and the patience for playing games of that era that had more, the Spider-Man games at least had more janky controls. Crash Team Racing and Diddy Kong Racing still play well nowadays. But Spider-Man, a bit more janky. But if you have the patience and the open-mindedness for it, you can get past that and you can have a good time. Absolutely. What was I going to say? Yeah. So it's been fun. Hey, we've been here for 29 minutes. And we could do another 29 minutes if we wanted to. Damn. Having a blast talking old games and bootleg handhelds, old Windows and Apple computers and whatnot. Good stuff, eh? Fun stuff. For sure. Jamin says, heck yeah, Diddy Kong Racing, Donkey Kong Country, Jamin. Kuro and he came over once several years ago, and he brought his Switch with him at the time, and we had never played the Donkey Kong Country games at the time. So he came over that time, brought his Switch, and we played all three of the Donkey Kong Country games in that trilogy together, and it was a blast. And the first one and the second one, oh my god, they were brutal. They were brutal. I think the original one was the hardest one, but the second one had a handful of levels in them that were brutal as well. And then the third one was the lamest one, the least fun one, and it was a cakewalk in comparison to the first two. But either way, we had a blast, and we were able to learn and see for ourselves why people praise those games so highly. They still look great nowadays. They still sound great. The music is fantastic in those games, and that's another series, kids. You never played Donkey Kong Country, go back in time and play them on your Nintendo Switch, on your Switch 2, emulate them on your bootleg device of choice, or your smartphone, your computer, on your modded or hacked console, whichever one you have, Xbox, PS2, PS3, I don't know, you take your pick. You have so many options nowadays. We live in a world that's beautiful enough that you can do that. So do that. Play these games. They're excellent. And you can play some classic Sonic as well if you want to do that too. Speaking of which, should we get into the game now? We can do that. We could talk here all night about this stuff. We really could. Really could. But before we get into the game, I'm going to let you know something. Hey, this isn't just a Sonic channel, although there have been a small handful of Sonic streams here in the past, which you can find them here. They happen live here on YouTube, same as this one here tonight. Check out the channel if you want other Sonic streams. I've streamed Sonic, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and Knuckles. I've done Sonic CD as well. Kudo was here a handful of months ago, and on Christmas Eve and on Christmas, because the stream started in the last couple of hours of Christmas Eve and then carried over to the first couple of hours of Christmas night. So we did Sonic Mania. So you can find streams for those couple of Sonic games here on the channel, along with hundreds of other streams of other games. We've done Resident Evil around here. We've done Nier, the Insomniac Spider-Man games, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, Crash Bandicoot 4. We've done Doom, Doom Eternal, Nier Replicant, Nier Automata, Klonoa 2, Mega Man 2, Skyrim, Oblivion. We've done a bunch of stuff. I think you get the idea. So check out the channel. You can catch hundreds of other streams and dozens of YouTube shorts that are for different games as well. Bunch of clips by this point. Check them out here on the channel. It's all free to use, so you got nothing to lose but your pride and your dignity. Actually, I'm just kidding. You don't lose that either if you check out the channel content, right? So how about that? Please like the stream, guys, if you haven't done so already. Subscribe if you're new around here and you haven't done so already. And consider turning on notifications as well so that you're notified when I go live here on the channel, because that tends to be multiple times throughout the week. So if you like streams, you like chatting it up about different kinds of video games and other stuff about life and whatnot, we like to do that around here some of the time. So, hey, please subscribe, turn on those notifications, please like the stream. You can also find me in a couple other different places. I have a Patreon, I have a TikTok, I have a Twitter. You can support the channel for as little as $3 a month on the Patreon, patreon.com/manmanynames. I don't really have any exclusive content on the Patreon or anything. It's just there. All the content goes up here on the channel. So it's free for everybody. But if you wanted to support the channel, you could do it on the Patreon, patreon.com/manmanynames. I'm going to have links to everything, the Patreon, the TikTok, and the Twitter in the description below. Or you can find the links in the homepage of the channel here on YouTube and find me there with those links as well. So, you want to find me, I'm easy to find in these couple places. I'm not hiding or anything, really. So you can find me there. We can interact stuff, talk about games, etc., etc. Try to have a good time. That's what we aim for around here nowadays. The kid asks, does anyone have an incense or a candle on? Just lit up one of your candles. I thought about lighting up some incense here tonight, and I didn't do it. Should I do that? I feel like I should. I could still do it. I could get up, right? I have no idea which one I would light up, though. Today, overall, has been a good day. I'd like to think, as tiring as it's been. So, I don't know. I should light up one of my favorites. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to do that real quick so I can breathe in some good stuff. I'm going to do that. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Everything still sounds good, looks good, right? I'm gonna show you guys what fragrance I went for, what aroma I chose. Okay, see, I got this. Oh, it's green. It's green. So it messes with the camera setting. You can see though, it's green apple. You can't really read it, but it's green apple. Manzana verde, right? It's it's in English and in Spanish. That's right, the packaging. So. You're bilingual like me, you can appreciate both. So yeah, green apple. I haven't lit up green apple in some time, so I thought we gotta go green apple tonight. Anyway, we already did the plugs, and we talked for a while about all the cool stuff that we talked about, the fun stuff that we talked about. So I think it's time to start the gaming for the night, eh? How about that? I talked about the games that I did already. We already did Sonic the Hedgehog for Genesis Mega Drive. We already did Sonic CD. We did Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. But what we haven't done, we did a little bit of Game Gear, actually, in at least one of the streams a couple of months ago. So what we're doing here tonight, you look at the title, right? I might change it. We'll see what happens. The title of the stream right now is We're Playing Some Game Gear Sonic the Hedgehog. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the Game Gear section, and we're going to look at the Game Gear games because back when I first streamed with this collection a handful of months ago, I had no idea. Oh, I love the effect that's happening here. Yeah, I messed with my camera some more, the color coming from the monitors and whatnot. Anyway, it was a pleasant surprise for me the first time I put this on and streamed with this collection that there's all these Game Gear games that here available. So I thought, oh crap, I haven't played the vast majority of these. Obviously, I gotta play them eventually, and we gotta do streams of them. So that's what we're gonna do here tonight. And as when I was messing with the lighting earlier and getting set up for the stream and everything, I wasn't sure exactly what 2 or 3 games I wanted to do here tonight. I did a little bit of Sonic Drift in one of the streams a couple of months ago, so I don't think we're gonna do any more Sonic Drift. I'll say that much. I think it's the only one that I have done out of the games available here in this collection. Hey, you're gonna do a little bit of Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, maybe. I have played this on my Zelda Ocarina of Time 3DS. I played this years ago, and it is harder than the version on Genesis and Mega Drive as far as I can remember. I haven't played the Mega Drive or Genesis versions in quite the number of years as well, but that's the way that I remember it. It's tougher on Game Gear than it is on the home systems. So I don't know. You could do a little bit of Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, and then the main event, the featured game for the night, is going to be Sonic the Hedgehog for Game Gear and for Master System. I love this game. I have played this game on a Game Gear, actually. I got to play it a small handful of times on my Game Gear before it died a couple of years ago. So I played it on original hardware, which is great. I think I own 2 copies of it. I might have shown those on stream in the past as well. I have also played it on my Zelda 3DS, and I think I also played it once the most recent time on my 2DS that I have as well. So I played it 3 different ways, and when we play it here tonight, it's going to be the 4th way that I'm going to play it. And the first time that I ever stream it, I noticed the last time that I played it, I think it was last year, that I completely forgot in the span of a handful of years where all the Chaos Emeralds were. And I have played through this game enough times that I knew off the top of my head in the past where all the Emeralds were so that I could get them all and, you know, pass the game the right way, right? But I don't remember anymore. It's been knowledge that has been lost to time because my memory has just gotten worse over the years. So, I don't know. I have no idea. We might get 3, we might get 4 of the Emeralds here tonight. If I'm wrong and we end up getting more, then that'd be great because that would make me more happy. I have also played Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in the past on my 3DS. I might have also played it... Oh, I also played both of these games on the Gems collection, I believe, for the GameCube. So there's that. So actually, this would be like the 5th way, I guess, playing it here on the PS4 Pro. That I would be playing this game at least. I have never beaten Sonic the Hedgehog 2 though. Same as I talked about before, there was a point in the game where I got stuck somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it was, and I was stubborn and I did not want to look it up, so I just never got past it. But when we play that and stream this soon again here, if I have to look it up, I will. Because you want to see what's in the rest of the game. And Sonic 2 for Game Gear and Master System, and Sonic for Game Gear and Master System are different games compared to the Genesis and Master System versions. So there's that. I have never played Sonic Chaos or Sonic and Tails. I mentioned I played a little bit of Sonic Drift. I've never played Sonic Spinball on the Game Gear. I played a little bit of it for Genesis. I played Sonic the Hedgehog Triple Trouble on my Zelda 3DS back in the day, but I haven't played it since. So that I can remember, I've only played through it once. So I don't have the game memorized in any way, shape, or form. I'm sure I have forgotten what I saw in it, like 90% of it or something like that. I don't know. I've never played Sonic Drift 2. I have never played Tails Sky Patrol, or Tails Adventure, or Sonic Labyrinth, or Sonic Blast. But I have played Mean Bean Machine. I've already talked about that. And yeah. And these games, the Tails games, are especially games that I want to play. I have been curious about these 2 games for literally like a decade and a half, if not more. And I've just never gotten around to playing them. So it's going to be fun to play through those games. Hopefully. Right, for all I know, maybe they're bad games. I hope not. I don't think they're going to be, from the little that I saw many years ago. But yeah, I think we can have some fun playing them, I think. I don't know. What should we do? I think I want to do some of Mean Bean Machine for a little bit, and you guys can see me get my ass beat because I suck at these games. We'll do a little bit of that, and then maybe after we do a little bit of this, we'll do Sonic the Hedgehog. Grim says, speaking of candles, you don't really like them since they make you cough sometimes. Oh, poor Grim. Poor Grim. That suffering, man. It's very relatable. I have my incense lit up right here at the top of my Sony Trinitron, and it's too close. It doesn't make me cough, but there's a chance that it'll make my eyes burn. Because I guess the smoke is too close. And I have a fan right here next to me blowing air in my face. All right, let's do some Mean Bean Machine first, I think. Let's get this out of the way. Sega. No, you won't hear that because it's 8-bit. And there's the beans. I love this little animation. Mean Bean. They are mean, and they are beans. And there's the music. Press the start button. I don't have a start button. The PS4 is too modern. It has an options button. Oh. Oh, I should have let that play. Hold up, I gotta let that play now. I didn't remember that the Game Gear version even had any kind of cutscenes. What? We gotta see this now. There's Robotnik and his two classic goons. Oh, there was dialogue! Witness my evil dream to rid Mobius of music and fun forever. My latest invention, the Mean Bean Steaming Machine, will not only dispose of those fun-loving jolly beans of Beanville. That's where I used to live. That's where me and my family used to live. But turn them into robot slaves to serve my evil purposes. Robots, bring me those beans. And there's your story. Because you need a story, obviously, for a puzzle game. Right? The kid says, OMG, look at that sprite work. It's beautiful, isn't it? This looks pretty good for a handheld 8-bit system. I like it. I really do. We got these high scores here. Yeah. Exercise mode? I don't play games to exercise. Well, actually, I would love to, though. Like, playing Wii Sports for exercise is fun. I'm sure playing some VR games for exercise is fun. Okay. So I guess triangle is my start button. It's working like start. Scenario mode, gear to gear mode, exercise mode, puzzle mode. I'm guessing gear to gear like could be like the two-player. Oh, no, there was a separate two-player mode actually. I don't know what any of these modes are. I'm guessing scenario mode is like the default one where you're trying to get through the levels, the stages, etc. Let's do scenario mode. Continue. There's nothing to continue from, so we're gonna do new game. I should have read Robotnik's dialogue like in the old Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon. I thought of that, so I tried doing a little bit of that, but I didn't stick to it like half the time, honestly. I did it poorly when I was trying to do it a little bit. Snivelly. Okay, how does this work? Okay, yeah, I just press X to rotate them around and whatnot. And like Tetris, like Puyo Puyo, like columns, you want to try to, you know, match the colors, basically. Is what you're doing, right? Okay. We hit this guy right here. Oh, God. Okay, that's just a little bit of pressure. That's no big deal. It's only the first level. Don't be surprised if by, like, the second level I start getting my ass beat already. Because I have never been good at these kinds of games. Granted, I've never seriously tried to get good at them either. So I don't even know if I could ever actually get good at them. Okay, we're just gonna put that there because there's a yellow. Oh man. Okay, let's put that right there. That goes there. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm an artist. Let's put that there. Pinks. Aerosmith would like that. Let's put that there. Let's put her there. Yellows and pinks. Yellows and greens. Oh, that's quite the chain right there. Boom. Okay. Some of that. Okay, we're gonna hide the pink. Should probably do that. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. Boom! Combo! Oh, I'm so good. Guys, I lied. I'm so good. On the first level. Okay. Yeah, I need to do this faster. I need to get to the second level. Okay, let's try to do this a little bit faster. Let's think. Let's try to actually use like the brain cell and a half that I feel like I have tonight because I've been so exhausted all day. There. Put her there. Put her there. Oh, man. Yeah, at the rate this is going, I think we're only gonna give this the one go. Or we might be here all night. And we don't want that. We gotta get to the best of Sonic stuff, right? Oh, there's people out there in the world, not a lot of them, I would imagine, that would say they would probably rather play this than a 2D Sonic. And I couldn't hate them for it, to be honest. Oh. There goes that. There goes that. Boom. Screw it. Screw it. I don't care if the... Uh-oh. That's just one. Okay, we're good. I need a yellow. Thank you for the yellow. Boom. Combo. I am too slow. I am not hitting... Oh, wait, the speed's picking up a little bit now. Put a layer on me. I don't like that. Okay, there goes one. We got more reds. Boom, there's more. Pink, it's my new obsession. There it goes. There it goes. There goes that. Give me a green. Give me yellows. Delicious, nutritious, just for me. Okay. Screw that. Green right there. Uh-oh. Alright, we'll just ignore that yellow for the meantime. Okay, let's do a red right there. We got a yellow there. I'm already starting to think this is getting a little too fast for me. For me and my low level of ability in these kinds of games. The little beans look so cute here, says the kid. They remind you of the Dango and Clannad. Oh man, that feels like a throwback. How long ago was it that I saw that with you guys way back in the day? Was it like in the early 2010s? I might have been in like my second year of high school or something like that when we watched that back in the day. And I tried to lie to myself back in the time and tell myself that I didn't like it, but I liked it. I did. I was more ashamed of admitting that way back in the day. But like I've always been a romantic at heart. So even way back then, you know, 15 years ago or more, however long it's been, it tugged at my heartstrings. Oh God, okay. Okay, this is too much for me now. I'm gonna, this is where, things are gonna start going, haywire. Oh God, look at that. Okay, greens, we got greens next to each other. That's okay. That's okay. Reds, do reds. Okay, we got reds. No, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, this is going to shit real quick now. It's not over yet though. There's that. Greens. Reds. Okay, we got a green. There goes green. We got green. There goes green. We got pink. I should have put that on top instead, but I wasn't fast enough. I'm sorry, Iris. Okay. We got a red. Let's put the red right there, and then put that red right there. And then... Okay, oh, no! I was just about to say I'm making a comeback. I don't think it's gonna last much longer. Ooh. Reds, okay. We can do reds. We got pinks. This is going a little better than I expected, to be honest. Okay. Okay, we got pinks. We got greens. Let's connect all these greens right here. This is gonna be the best you're gonna see me do, probably. If I guess I'm gonna make it. I hadn't even paid attention in a while to the opponent's screen. The second level is gonna kick my ass. I'm gonna lose there, 100%. I see it coming already. Okay, there we go. Oh God, I put that wrong. Wait. We're good. Huh? Yellow, right there. We got some reds. Let's do some reds. Oh, that was a spot that I wanted. Okay, no, it still works out. Pretty good. Reds. I gotta keep looking at my next piece. Greens. There's that. Okay, green and red. Holy. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. If I want to stress out a little bit, this is a spot to do it. Oh God. Okay. This is getting a little too quick now. Oh God. Okay, greens. Yellow. No, I didn't mean to do that. No. Okay, greens. Blocked. My greens. I don't think I'm gonna make it to the next level after all. I spoke too soon. Yellows. Oh. Pinks. Reds. Pink and green. Okay, that worked out pretty well. No, wait, come on. I gotta do this. I can do this. Oh, God. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. No, please. Turn around. Turn. Flip it! Okay. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that, though. You can do that. We can do that. Just let it happen. Boom. Oh, 3 in a row. Okay. Let that happen. Oh, I didn't want that to happen like that. Okay. I did it! Okay, I was actually losing hope a little bit there. Oh, look at the little passwords. I didn't remember that. Look at the little yellow guy on the right. That looks like the little Tamagotchi. How about that? There's another throwback here tonight. How many of you guys got to have Tamagotchis? If Jamin said that, hey, I was too old for Tamagotchis when they became a thing, I would understand that. But I got to have a Tamagotchi or 2 or 3 back in the day when I was really young. I love those things. They still make them nowadays. I remember there's been a time or two in the past in which I've looked up Tamagotchi in the Google Play Store, and I have found 1 or 2 apps in the past. Can I find one now? Let's do that real quick. Is that still a thing that you can find in the Google Play Store? We got the Play Store right here. Tamagotchi. My Tamagotchi Forever. Yeah, from Bandai Namco. There it is. What does that look like? Yeah, but it looks modern and stinky. The presentation actually looks kind of AI. That's not good. No, I got to have the old school Tamagotchi with the little tiny small like LCD monochromatic calculator like screen. That's what we had. That's another thing I got to have as a kid. And I loved it. The kid says, no, you don't remember much of Clannad anymore, but you remember how we teared up. You know what? I don't remember a lot of specifics either. Surprise. My memory's gotten worse with time. But I remember generally how it went. And if I rewatched it now, maybe I would still enjoy it. Hell, maybe I would enjoy it more now than I did way back when. In my teens. Grim says... Oh, wait, no. The kid says, hey, you're doing a lot better than the opponent. You mean they're flooded with the black beans. Yeah, I didn't pay attention most of the time, right? Because I got so focused on trying to survive, trying to do okay. Grim says, the beans look like Dippin' Dots with eyes. Yeah, they look like something you want to pick up and snack on. Maybe. Yeah, huh? Tamagotchi, you love them. They're adorable. Or adore. Okay, let's do the next round. At times I doubted myself in that first round. In the second one, 100% I'm gonna go down. 100% I'm gonna go down. Stage 2, frankly. Look at that. I love this. Yeah, well, the robot goons. Okay. Let's try to go fast. Reds. Reds and greens. Greens and reds. Do that. Do a yellow. I know how to do a barrel roll, and I know how to do a yellow too. How's that for talent? This starts out really slow too. I didn't remember that even the early levels started this slow, to be honest. But it had been a while since I had ever touched this game. Do you have permission? Oh, it got a little faster already. Do you have permission to ban Grim Kid? Yes. Ban him. Forever. Forever or for eternity. Or infinity. Whichever you prefer. Let's do that right there. We can get it later. Boom. Let's do a pink right there. The yellow can go there. Can put that there for later. Put that there for also for later, somewhat. Let's do a yellow. We got reds right there. Look at that guy. There goes a green. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's put this over here. Let's do that right there. Yellow for the future. Boom. Yellow right there. Red for the future. Now we can block that green. Connect the greens. Connect the pinks. There's that. See, I would much rather play something like this nowadays than sit down and play the average mobile game. I could never hate enough on a lot of mobile games out there. So many of them are trash. I'd rather play something like this. Even though I'm not great at them. I look okay now, but this is only the first 2 levels. I'm sure this is nothing for somebody who's actually good at puzzle games like these. Yellow goes there. Let's put a red over there. Green. Red and green there. Red goes there. Okay, we got yellows. Let's do that. We can do that. I got a red. Right there. All right. Okay. That worked out better than I thought. Let's do that. Boom. Yeah. Uh-huh. Green right there. Green right there. The red is close by. Boom. Yellows. Is there a chance that I might... Okay, so then maybe it was in the 3rd or 4th level that I would get destroyed in. I honestly thought I was gonna be doing way worse by this point. Reds. Red. Put a pink right there. Pink goes right... Oh, no, I blocked it. Connect those. Oh, okay, that's not cool. Hey, man, that's not cool. I know, huh? Oh! Uh-oh. Greens and yellows. Reds. Yellows. Oh, I could have... Oh, that's still fine. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, I think it's over. Now it's over. No, I couldn't flip though. It's over. See, I was so sure. Megan says, oh, she remembers this game. Really? Okay, says, Megan, you played Mean Bean Machine before? She says, yes, kid. Dr. Eggman was hard one. Yeah. Not as hard as me, Megan. But still pretty hard. Continue? No. Oops. No, no more continue. I did good enough to be in the top 3. I am good enough to be up here with Durr and Skur. Damn, okay, well. Hey! I didn't know I had a limited time. Well, a lot of games are like that, actually. Maybe I should have expected that. Or you what, Kuro? Are you hard too? Megan says, Dr. Eggman says, try hard again. Yeah. But we're not gonna try. That lasted longer. I played that for longer than I thought I was going to, honestly. So we're gonna go back to the game catalog now. I could play more of that though. I was actually enjoying myself a little more than I expected. All right, we're gonna do the main event now. We're gonna do Sonic the Hedgehog for Game Gear and Master System. 8-bit Sonic the Hedgehog goodness. Oh, you know what though? You know what though? Hold up. Controls, title screen. Before we do that, oh wait, okay, this title screen. I thought it was the main collection title screen. Back to game catalog. Okay, I wanted to go into the options and then do the graphics. Let's see, I'm gonna turn anti-aliasing on for Game Gear and see if I like how that looks better. We'll see. Save changes. Let's see, Game Gear. How does this look in comparison? Yeah, this is the blurry one. Okay, this is how it would look on when I would play it on 3DS. What do we think? Like this, or with the bare, you know, blocky, rough pixels pixels. What do we think? Kuro, Megan's asking you how you are. Greymask, sometimes he wonders, one day, will he maybe be a mod in this channel? I don't know about that. Ever since Kid and Kuro became mods, there hasn't been any necessity to have any third one. So I would say don't expect that to be the case anytime soon, to be honest. Kuro says he's good. Big chilling. Oh, isn't it being chilling that John Cena says? If the channel gets big, maybe we will need an extra hand, but who knows? Yeah. So right now we're only at a couple of inches. But once we get enough inches to be considered big, then, you know, that might be too much to handle. We might need an extra hand. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take the anti-aliasing off. We're gonna do it rough. Rough pixels. There. Save that. Okay, let's do some classic Sonic now, finally. Sega. I wonder what the size of that little audio file is for the Sega. Let's go. Oh, I pressed options again, thinking that's my start button. Controls. Move and pan the screen while standing. Spin while moving. Spin, jump. Or spin and jump. Start, pause is triangle. Okay. I want to check that real quick to see if I'm missing anything. He likes to play rough. I do. I like it more than the Pokemon move. Continue. Here we go. Green Hill Zone, which is not the Green Hill Zone you know from the Genesis and Mega Drive versions. But still pretty good. We're playing with the D-pad, obviously, because this is 8-bit classic Sonic. So the D-pad is only right. Actually, how does the stick feel? No, the stick feels pretty good, too. I mean, it should. And it does. Playing this with the circle pad on the 3DS felt alright, too. What I would do in this game? I would try to get close to 100 rings, but not over 100 rings. Because then your ring counter resets, and you only get an extra life, but then I think you don't get the chance to play the special stage, and you don't get more continues if you do that. I think that's how it went in this game. Nope. This is a checkpoint. Megan says, I remember this too. Bye, sweetheart. Love you. That was an abrupt exit. Bye, Megan. Can you guys believe that Megan still loves me after all this time? I feel like we've known her forever. Okay, I can't get more rings. I gotta avoid the rings now. Yeah. Was it 50 rings or 60 rings? You got to go to the special stage, and you got a higher score. I don't care about the score though. And in this one, in the special stage, I think it was the same thing. I think you wanted to not get 100 rings. There's a continue right here. There you go, you get a continue. Or did I want to get past 100 rings? I don't remember for sure. Screw it, let's try it. No! I got a Robotnik. Yeah. You didn't want to get 100 rings. Hey, Noob Derek is here. Hey, welcome back, Noob Derek. We're not doing Resident Evil anymore tonight. How about that? It's going pretty good. Awesome. Good to know. Ooh. Ah, look at these waterfalls. Don't you just love these waterfalls? That hardly looks like a waterfall. It looks like some kind of LED board instead. And I love it. 8-bit waterfalls for you. The waterfalls in NES Mario games look more like waterfalls than that. I'm thinking Mario 3. It's fun to see how different, you know, artists, game designers would do something like that in different games. Get them just like that. How about the bubble shield in this game? It doesn't completely envelop Sonic unless he's spinning. Noob Derek says, pretty much like every 80s video game had the same waterfall, like Contra, for example. Oh, I love Contra. Contra is another game or another game series that I would love to play and stream here on the channel as well. I think the only Contra game I have ever managed to get all the way through was the original on NES. I played Super, Contra, Super C. Never gone to the end of that one. I played Contra Hardcore, and I would that one. It really is hardcore, kind of like how the name says. And that one, I could only do like the first couple levels, I think, because it got brutal, and then it would destroy me. I gotta play it. It was your whole childhood. Yeah, I got to play some Contra back in the day too. Not too much, just a little bit. It wasn't like in same thing like in my teens when I really went out of my way to try to play Contra. Like 3 of the games. Bonus stage again. Sonic has passed Act 2. Okay, so we want to not get 100 rings so that we could get, was it more lives or more continues? Or I think it was continues. You gotta build up your continues so that you can, well, have more continues, right? Makes sense, so you can die a lot more times and have a lot more chances to get through the game. If you have any difficulty, you know, later on. See, here's a continue. Oh, I was about to ask, what was it in this collection or in the Genesis collection? It was in the Genesis Classics collection that has Rise Star. We had to do Rise Star, like in the coming weeks. I do. That's another game I seriously tried to play through it many years ago, like 15 years ago too. Oh my god, I was rambling and I didn't pay attention. I didn't want the 100 rings. Anyway, I tried to get through Rise Star like a decade and a half ago, and then I stopped playing it at some point. I didn't get stuck or anything, as far as I can remember. But I don't know, maybe I was busy with school, or I was playing another game and it took my attention away. And so I just never went back to it. And I was playing through that game in Sonic's Genesis collection for PlayStation 2, which I love. Rise Star, check it out, kids. It's a good game. It's like Sonic, it's a 2D platformer, but it's not about going fast. It's about grabbing things and humping them with your little... I was rambling and I didn't notice the time. Streaming is hard sometimes. Damn, I didn't get anything. Have I ever played any Tekken game? Asked Noob Derek. I have played very little Tekken in my life. The last time... Oh, actually, no. The last time I played Tekken was it Tekken 7 here on this PS4, I think, a handful of years ago. Right? Because Tekken 8 already came out some time ago? No? Or am I wrong on that? I don't think I am. So I think it was Tekken 7. And I got to play some of that, and I had full intention of sinking my teeth into that game years ago. But then I found out the hard way that online-wise, that game was very limited in its offerings. So that completely killed my motivation to try to learn characters and actually try to get good at the game. So, and the game online by that point was already pretty dead, at least on PS4. So there was pretty much nobody to play with besides like the same 2 or 3 people. And they were relatives. And that was it. And they were all, at least 2 of them were, I think Kudo was one of them. He might have played that a time or 2. I don't remember. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But there was one relative, and he's played Tekken pretty much his entire life, so he's good at the games and just fighting games in general. He really likes them. And so mostly I only had him to play with. And he could read me like an open book because he loves Tekken. So I never had a chance. And so it was that. There was almost no variety in the online offerings, and there was nobody really to play with. Unless I just wanted to get my ass beat and have no hope of ever winning myself. And so Tekken 7, that was years ago. And then way before that, when I was like 11, 12 years old, I think I played a bit of what was maybe Tekken 2 on a PS1. And I mean an actual PS1, the PS1, the smaller, sleeker PlayStation that a friend of my sister had way back when. And I think that's all the Tekken that I played in my life. I might have played a bit of Tekken on PS2 a time or two, but if I did, it was only once or twice, and I don't remember which one it was. So I played very little Tekken in my life. Kid says, Rise Star, you played it once and didn't get very far, if you remember correctly. Yeah. I think I got decently far. I probably got more than halfway through the game and then stopped. Noob Derek says, Tekken 3 is still a cult classic here. We have local competition from time to time with prize money. Grim asks, is Derek truly a noob? It says so in his name. Yes, it does. I don't know. I have never questioned his lore, the authenticity of his handle here on YouTube and Google. But whether he is or where he isn't, it doesn't matter to me. He's cooler than the average noob, as far as I've known him, as far as we've known him here on the streams so far. So, how's that? How's that? Derek backstory. Yeah, Derek, tell us a little bit about your personal lore. Where does the username or handle Noob Derek come from? How did that come to be? We need to know. Was this the boss stage? The first one? I think it is. It is. And this was pretty easy. Spam jump, spam jump. Little explosion, 8-bit explosions. I love it. Ah, this is so good. You like the mountain ranges in the background and whatnot? Oh, they look so much like they do in real life. I love it. More explosions. I think Noob Derek is writing us a novel right now. The legend of how his Google handle came to be. There it is. There it is. The lore of his name is, back in 2020, he and 2 of his friends were deciding his username, and he played GTA 4 at that time. There's a character named Derek in GTA 4. I actually don't know who that is. So one of his friends added noob before it. So it is a handle and username that has a connection to Grand Theft Auto 4. Okay. That's a little more interesting than I could have expected. I love this track. I hate these guys. What? This is a track in this game that gives me life. It's one of those tracks that is so happy and it has such a positive vibe to it that it gives me life. It makes me feel good. It gives me hope that things are gonna be okay. It makes me feel happy. Who? Oh, I think there was a Chaos Emerald here. Or was it this level? It just came back to me. Oh god, or did I miss it already? I have no idea. Oy! That was a leap of faith right there. I think it was somewhere in this level. And if it isn't this one, then it was the next one. I don't think I can go back anymore. Oh crap, okay. Hopefully I didn't miss it. Ah yes, look at the snow-covered mountains in the background. Glorious 8-bit. Look, different kind of waterfall. There you go, that looks a little more like a waterfall. Looks closer to the Mario 3 ones. You gotta love it. More rings for me, thank you. Oh, slow down. Authentic Game Gear game slowdown. Oh crap, I thought that was gonna fall all the way down. Where is my Chaos Emerald? God, I really hope I didn't miss it. I hope it's the next level and not this one. What about right here? No, it wasn't right here. Look at that water! Look at that water. That looks like something you would still see in Minecraft today. See the trees, the forest in the background? It's so good. It's so lovely. Alright, let's go up here. What's up here? And more authentic Game Gear slowdown. Oh, another Sonic for me. Kill the fish. There's the emerald. I gotta get it. I need it. I want it. Oh, you have to do this. That's right. Ooh. There's a Chaos Emerald, first one of the night. I don't remember if that's the first one you can get in the game. I don't remember if I've missed any others, to be honest. This could be like the second one. We got one beautiful shiny emerald. There you go. We got a bonus stage again. New Derek said that sounded cool to you too. What, the track? The kid says, "What explains why your profile picture is in the GTA font?" Is it really? Oh, you know what? I've never paid close attention. I see it now. It's just your profile icons here in the live chat, right? They're tiny. They're tiny. So if I don't actually try to pay close attention, sometimes depending on what it is, it's hard to make out what is actually the imagery in people's profile pictures. But I kind of see it. New Derek says he made this when he was 14 in 2020, and you thought it's the coolest thing ever. Kid says that's what you love about the classic Sonic games too. They sound so upbeat and happy, it's hard not to smile. Exactly. You actually like the profile picture name. It suits Derek. Well, there you go. If I ever had any sort of username, and I never will, but if I wanted to have a username with the word noob in it, mine could be a reference to Noob Saibot instead. Mortal Kombat fame. That's the thing too, by the way, Noob Derek. So you asked me about Tekken earlier. I have always been more of a Mortal Kombat guy. That's the fighting game series that over the course of my life I've gravitated more towards. I think it's the coolest, and it's just what interested me the most, even as a kid. I remember I would play I might have. No, probably not. I don't think I ever got to play classic Mortal Kombat on an arcade machine. But what I did get to play was classic Mortal Kombat on PlayStation back in the day with some of my cousins that live 3 houses away from here. They used to have a PlayStation back in the day, and we would play Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. And that's how I was, as far as I can remember, that's how I was originally exposed to Mortal Kombat back in the day. With that said, as much as I love Mortal Kombat, I could never say anything bad about, Street Fighter or Tekken, the King of Fighters, what else, Dead or Alive, I don't know, Blaze Blue. There's so many fighting game series out there, and so many good fighting games. Right? Marvel versus Capcom, Capcom versus SNK. I have not played the vast majority of them, but even just seeing them makes me happy. It does. It's just, I've always loved the vibe that fighting games tend to have, especially when they're more on the arcadey side, right? That's a presentation in fighting games that has never left, and I love that. They can look more realistic, they can look, better graphically and all that, but they still have that same vibe from way back in the day. Like as far back as like the early 90s, but especially like the mid to late 90s and until now. Please, let me through. Let me... Might continue. Why did I get a Robotnik? I have 91 rings. I don't remember exactly how that works anymore. Bridge. That's as descriptive as a Golden Axe game, which we played and streamed around here. Check out the channel. You want to see some Golden Axe? Classic Sega beat 'em up series. Good stuff. Hard stuff, but good stuff. Where were the other emeralds? The Red Hot Cave. Oh, my favorite. The Red Hot Cave and Golden Axe 2. Never forget it. What's another memorable thing from That's a very memorable thing that stuck with us from Golden Axe 2. What's a memorable thing from the first Golden Axe and from Golden Axe 3? Golden Axe 3 is easy. And you dead. And you dead. That's easy. What about the first Golden Axe? Something that's easy. Oh, the screams, right? The screaming sound effects for the enemy, for the characters when they die. But all three of the games have that. So something that's unique to the original Golden Axe. I thought I remember I could break that stone. No, I'm thinking of 16-bit Sonic. You can do that in those. Right, the first one at least. I don't remember what was up there. I don't think it was an emerald though. Oh, Sonic! He can really move. Nope. Maybe I should have looked up the emeralds. I mean, I could still do that. Maybe I should look up what the emeralds are just so I can get them all. Or do I just keep going like this? I've done it 2 or 3 times at least in the past. I mean, this is not a game that's new to me. I just have a bad memory and I've forgotten certain details. Uh-oh, Koi wants to come inside. Hi boy, Koi, hi boy. Hola, ¿ya regresaste? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Vale, acuéstate. Descansa. Ya corriste, ya ladraste afuera, ¿verdad? ¿O no? Gotta move a little more this way. Oh, I forgot you get flippers in some of these. Oh, I love that. Oh god, I don't love that. I failed. That's brutal. I hate that. That doesn't make me feel good. That sucks. I want my score. I want my rings. I want my continues. My Sonics. Yeah. We're doing alright so far, but still. Oops. Alright. Second boss time. Robotnik round 2. Oh yeah, you run across this bridge. You can't stop, or you fall down and you drown. Oh, this one's a little bit trickier. Oh! There you go. And that's why. Robotnik touches Sonic in the taint with a single pixel of his machine. And that's it. And you dead. But I seem to remember... Oh! I seem to remember I could do 2 hits. though. Or maybe I remember wrong. Maybe we're not gonna do that anymore. The clouds in this game also remind me of Mario 3. When you're up in the, like the. Oh, there we go! I did it. What? Why did it work this time? Whoa. I really gotta stop doing that. Okay, no more for reals this time. The hell? I gotta stop being greedy. Oh, you like that, by the way? Look, his live counter in the bottom left corner gets hidden by the water, and then it comes back out. That's funny. That would tickle me back in the day too. How am I doing so bad? I am losing my lives. I should be able to do that just flawlessly. What is happening? Okay, here we go. Ugh. Let's not be greedy. Focus. Do this. Come on. It's easy as crap. Even if it takes a little while. Well then, I wasn't expecting to get my ass beat here tonight. Seriously? What did I used to do? I had a little trick for this. It wasn't a double hit. What the hell was it? Oh, maybe that's what it was. Just land on the other side. That didn't kill me. Die 4 freaking times in this, come on. There we go. Jeez, why did that take me so long? Kuro sent another video. Emulating something else, I'm assuming. An evil alien force. Which game is this? This looks familiar. Oh, so he has a stream on. Alright, Star. Speaking of Right Star. That's right. Man, I haven't seen that in so long. The intro to Right Star. Awesome. Look at that. That's cool. Speaking of Right Star. We like some Right Star around here. You're not gonna get me. This is also a really fun track. Oh, that's right. We have the freaking fruits here, growing on the trees and whatnot. Is it an apple? Is there pears? Got some oranges, maybe some mandarins. I don't know. We got flowers. That's good. That's a lot of detail for an 8-bit game. It is. You're just talking about Contra. I don't think a game like Contra was this detailed. But this is an 8-bit game from the 90s instead of an 8-bit game from the 80s. Oh, there's a Sonic up there. How do I get it? Oh, Major, slow down. Oh! Oh. I thought I was dead. Oh, there was a log over there on that side that I could run on to get across. Those apples look big and juicy and like something that I could get. I wish I could. I'm starting to get hungry. I need to go back. There was a Sonic over there. Can I go back? I guess I pressed X like a third of a second too late, so he didn't jump. Lovely. He didn't jump again! What's that about? Okay, what? Do you want me to take it slower? Jesus. Great, so I lost a life trying to get this life. See, sometimes when you try to get a life, you lose. Wouldn't recommend it, kids. Green and fruity and jungle-like. Like a good Donkey Kong game. Ooh, I would love to play and stream 2D Donkey Kong games as well. Or just Donkey Kong games overall. Do the Donkey Kong Country games again, but on stream. Do the Donkey Kong Land games. I, as recently as last year, tried to get through, the first Donkey Kong Land for Game Boy. And I played maybe like the first half of that, and then also dropped it and then continued it. Story of every gamer's life. When you love video games that much. So much to play and it just happens. For one reason or another. Where are these waterfalls coming from? Oh! Another Chaos Emerald! Hey, you know who hasn't shown up here tonight? That Infinity Pro guy. Kid. Recently I've thought, if I stream Sonic soon, he's probably gonna show up again. Nope. Maybe for Frontiers. Maybe this game is too old school. I don't know. Oh, my eye. Look at my eye. Gee. You immediately notice that too? What happens if I do this? I die. I did that for science. I have died so many times now. That's crazy. And I press right too, so I could keep go with my momentum and not against it. I'm not gonna get my bonus stage. Oh, I get a Sonic though? Why? Is it because I got a second emerald? They look the same. I remember that. Jungle! Welcome to the jungle! Oh! Oh, great. Oh, fantastic. Shield. My rings, thank you. Is there anything over here? Nope. That's where the rings were. Ow! Freaking fish. Oi! Another Sonic. Alright, cool. Slowly working my way back to the amount that I had before. I'm dumb. Can I make it? Any use? I'm dumb. Ooh. They don't want to wait. 66, 76. Close to 100. Now I can't lose them. Special stage. Here we go. It's 10:26 already. Oh no, I'm gonna get past the... There we go, I didn't even mean to get those really. But here we are. Continue. You. Oh, I didn't notice the time, and this time I wasn't even rambling. That wouldn't happen to me years ago. Damn. Oops. Press start to continue. Well, options to continue again. Wait, was there anything down here? I don't think there was. No, it's a boss stage. You don't find emeralds in these or anything really. You just make your way to them. Here we go. Oh, this one was a bit tricky too at times. Because of this. You're not careful, you could easily touch that. Like that, and go down. And I took him down too. Now I have to do it again. That's nonsense. He should have to do it again, not me. I took him down too. Here we go, round 2. You just gotta be aggressive. There, like that. Labyrinth Zone. 8-bit Labyrinth Zone. With green water. Oh! And 8-bit Game Gear slowdown again. Just in case you thought that you can go fast because you're playing a Sonic game. Nope. You're doing 8-bit Sonic, you're gonna slow down. Especially in the water. Thank you for my shield. Whoa. A bubble. Even 8-bit, he has sprites for when he breathes in the bubble, which is just lovely. Slowly but surely. Slow. Was there anything down here? 5. Even the countdown is slow. Give me bubble. Here we got bubbles. Please, bubble. Please, bubble. Hello? Jesus, I thought I was gonna drown here. Wait, hold up before I go down. Oh, come on, I pressed jump again. Come down here. Ugh. Rings? That's what is up here. Yeah, I didn't have to jump there. Burbujas. Gracias. Oh! Bubbles, please. Gracias. Hey, why'd you slip off? I didn't mean to do that. Ah! I thought I was a goner right there. How did I survive that? Just by a pixel. Whoop. Am I free? I want to break free. Oh no. Damn it, I had to go elsewhere. Back in the water. Here we go again, splashing in the water. No more fighting with Dad. No more restraining order. Look that one up, kids. Actually, don't. If you're a kid, you ever see this, hear that, don't look it up. It's not for you. I better not get hit. Ooh. Where am I supposed to go now? No, I was. There we go. I forgot I can just run up this. Can't do that on the Genesis ones. Act 1, Compree. We still only have 2 emeralds. What could the other ones be? 1 minute? How long have I only been getting 1 minute in these? Is that why I ran out of time last time? I was taking it so easy. Another continue? See, I've gotten like 4 continues by this point. That's pretty good. I could have more, but that's pretty good. $64. Let me back up. Let me back up. Nope. Ah. Robotnik. Robotnik. Okay. I get another Sonic. I got another continue. Act 2. Oop. Oh no, was I able to jump up there just like in the Genesis game? Uh-oh. Game Gear, slow down. Oh. That processor, whatever it has. That single speck of dirt of a processor that runs these games tries so hard to keep up. I want to breathe. Ah, damn it. Give me. Ooh. Up for 1 ring. Which way should I go? I don't know what's over here. We're gonna go left. I can go back up there if I need to. Ah. There we go. Always explore, children. Always exploring your video games. Ah! Why did I do that? Oi. The crystals, I think those crystals look pretty detailed for an 8-bit game. I could take that and go back to Resident Evil 4 and probably sell them to the merchant. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. I'm not gonna drown. Todo está bien. Ah, that's not good. Grimass, why am I green? Is the green screen glitching and making me look like Shrek? Oh yeah, I look so much like Shrek, don't I? It's because there was green. There was green on the screen. And if there's green, then yes, I glitch out. Because the PlayStation cameras are cheap cameras. What? I got a third one. Hey, what did I say a while ago in the beginning? I said I bet we could get a 3 or 4 maybe. We got 3. That's pretty good. And they all look the same. Still, that's right. All right, Robotnik time again. Here we go. Ew. Ooh, scary. Ooh, scary. Ooh. I risk my life. I risk my Sonic for one Sonic. Ooh. 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 Where's the stage? Here it is. Eep! I was just about to point that out. Oh, look at me now. I was just about to point that out. Look, oh, look at me now. Damn, this is worse. I think it's the worst I've ever seen it. Wow. PlayStation camera quality for you. I got touched by a pixel of the shot. There you go. You gotta be careful. He shot torpedoes at me? I don't remember that. Ugh! That's what I get for looking at your comment. I put that on you, kid. Maybe all the Resident Evil is slowly turning me. I mean, there were bits of vomit green in the appearance of those infected with Las Plagas. Nasty, disgusting españoles. Over here, over here, over here. Over here, over here. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Bottom. Ooh! Left again, left again. Yep. Guess there's an order to it. Didn't remember that. Oh, look at me again. That's funny. How many more zones do we have? I don't remember. This isn't a very big game. I mean, it's an 8-bit game. It can't be that big. Scrap Brain Zone. Okay, I think this is the last one. This is the last one in Sonic for the home consoles. But we got different music, of course. Just like the rest of this game. Oh, yeah. My life! Nice. Ooh. There we go. Now that I know that it was coming. Oh, I forgot about these stupid things. I hate them. Ah! I should have rolled. I should have rolled. Are you? Oh, I let go of X. I let go of X when I shouldn't have. I don't know why, but I did. Miscalculation. I don't get a freaking Sonic anymore. Screw you guys. Oh. Oh. Whoa. That was it. It's a quick one when you don't go down. So I doing the peace sign. Gotta love it. I wish I got more emeralds by this point too. I would also love that. I was able to go down. Oh, look, it's yellow. It's yellow just like in the remake of Resident Evil 4. I was able to go down here. Let's do it for science. No. Okay. The yellow lies, unlike in the remake of Resident Evil 4. Or other Resident Evil games. Oh! As tired as I am, I'm kind of... Part of me continues to be surprised that I can react as quick as I can! Oh, right when I'm saying that. Ooh. Gotta watch out for all that fire. No fire coming here. Ooh. Give me my Sonic. I want him, I need him, I guts to have him. Was this the way to... I was gonna ask, was this the way to go? I was gonna open my map like I'm playing Hollow Knight or Resident Evil. I was gonna press the pad on the controller. In an 8-bit Sonic game from the 90s. Right. Okay, now I'm going back up. I don't remember what's up there. If anything. I should have just done that. I don't remember if there was anything down here. Or not. Should I do it? Should I do it for science? Wait, is this the end of the level? It is not. No, I got 95 rings. I should not do that for science. Piggies. I play with balls. No gracias. Adios. Help. What the hell did I need this for? Whoop. Did I have to go back now? I might need to do that. Ooh. Where did this take me? Ah, little sparkles effects. Ah, there we go. Not this again. Let's try that one more time. I suppose I could find another emerald or something around here. Okay, okay. Nope. Denied. 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 Was this really all that there was here? No, see? Go to a different spot. Where did this go to? Right here. Yeah! You're serious? Haven't I been here already? Oh no, now I'm locked. Okay. Yeah, I lost my... Oh. That's some horse shit. That's some horse shit of the highest grade. How could they? How could they do that to me? It's Robotnik time. I don't remember what the final fight against him was like. I always forget that in Sonic games. Or almost always. I can remember some of them right now since I only played some of the other classics in the past couple of months. Oy! Open up, FBI. Let's not go to the ring route. Maybe they're trying to tempt me away. Maybe there's something else. There are more rings. Yeah, and even more rings. Hold up. Okay, that might be the final boss fight already. What does it do? Locks that. Get more rings. What's over here? Even more rings. Okay. I thought I was dead. I don't remember that. Is this a way I could go down, or was that a way to death? I don't remember. There's no way but down, okay. Oh! Serious? Those just came down, didn't they? What a bunch of bastards. FBI, open up. Well, I think I might have searched... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say everything. Nope. There it is. Hey! We gotta find a way back up again. Oh, come on! Oh yeah, there's no time limit here because it's a boss. El Jefe! Wait, no, go over here. Or not. I don't play Sonic games for mazes the same way I don't play Resident Evil games for the puzzles. And I am so tired. I really am. They really want me to try to keep track of where the hell I'm supposed to go. I mean, I'm trying, but I'm not always succeeding. No, up. No. Oh, I was right. I freaking. Up here. Up. Okay, up through this. Up in here. Up in here. This way. FBI, open up. Here we go. We made our way back. Alright, what the hell happened here? Look, we might as well be back on the island at the end of Resident Evil 4. It pretty much looks like this. It's the same thing, but an 8-bit. I love this. Alright, let's go. God, I have a feeling I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. I hope it's true. I hope it's true. It was not the end. I thought of being in the sky earlier, like in Sonic 2. Oh, yes. This with the blue rings. Oh, and the thunder and the lightning. Ooh. I completely forgot about this. That's right. I love how the rings look. Oh, God. I'm scared. I'm scared. Ah! I had a right to be scared. Valiendo shit. I did not mean to do that. Whoa! Why did I jump there? Damn it, I was hoping. Oh. That's some bullshit. The first time there was slow down, the second time there was no slow down. ¡Ey! Chingada madre. Is there anything over here? Instead of going up. Okay. Do I want to risk it? Do I want to risk it? I'm going to risk it. Oh, really? That's not good. Ah! I thought I was gonna avoid that for sure. Great, moving platform activated. Through pressure, gravity. Ooh. Huh? Oh, I gotta take the platform. This also reminds me of Sonic 3. No, not Sonic 3. Mario 3. I've said this before in recent weeks, I think. I would love to stream the Super Mario Brothers games too, someday. I haven't played them in years. Sky base. Want a blimp. Let's go. Gonna destroy those. Oh. Slow down. Oh! What the hell? I was wondering how. I've asked that before. How the hell am I supposed to avoid that? Well, that's how. Readapted pretty quickly. I go down this. Yep, go down that chain. I remember that. Oh, those are definitely not. Oh, not bullet bills. But still quite deadly. $1,000 from Robotnik. Here we go. To break the glass, that's right. Way to go, me. Way to go, me. Round 2. Damn it! Thought I could get away with it. One right there, okay. Break glass, in case of emergency. Come here, you fat asses. Sonic, don't just stand there. You're letting him dance. The kids nowadays would say you're letting him stand there and emote all over you. Ah, that looks so nice. No volume, but I remember it that way. Yeah, there we go. 3 Chaos Emeralds. I have to relearn. I've been thinking throughout tonight. I have to relearn where all of these are. I used to know them, and I learned them by playing the game again and again. Old school style. Without relying on the internet to do it. Or even magazines. Like in the 80s and 90s. Oops. This has credits with nice music and Sonic singing. There we go. I like the lyrics that Sonic is singing. I never thought this before. Maybe the lyrics to this credits track are the actual credits. That's what he's singing. Rearranging and original music. Use Shido. The end. I love this game. I wish I had gotten all the emeralds. Maybe I should have looked them up. But I didn't. Yeah. That's gonna be it for tonight, though. Everybody already left a while ago anyway. And like I've been saying, I've said it so many times by now, I am dead tired tonight. For like the first hour or so, I barely even felt it anymore. But it's come back to me as of a while ago. And I actually feel, now that I look at myself, I don't feel like it's that noticeable on camera, really. I look more awake than I feel. My mind feels hazy from exhaustion. I was surprised that I could play as well as I did. Yeah. It was fun, though. I had fun playing Mean Bean Machine for Game Gear again, and Sonic for Game Gear again, too. Now I've done it on stream. I'm glad I can say that. I'm glad this is here. Yeah. All right. That's going to be it for tonight, though. We're going to call it early. This stream is not going to be as long as most of my streams, but that's okay. They don't have to be, you know, 3.5 hours plus or whatever. So that's gonna be it for tonight, everybody. Thank you so much to the handful of people that tuned in for some classic Sonic. We chatted about Sonic games we played and old computers and bootleg devices and whatnot, just like we talked about for like a quarter of the stream or however long it was. That was a good time. I appreciate you all. Yeah, you know, to do the plugs, I guess, real quick, like we usually do. I did the thank yous first this time, out of order. I was saying stuff about doing stuff out of order 2 nights ago in the last Resident Evil 4 remake stream. Here I am doing it again. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Obviously, please like this stream if you watch us in the future and you haven't by this point. It helps the channel grow. Turning on notifications so that you know when I go live throughout the week also helps the channel grow. More views, more likes, more subscriptions. Obviously, YouTube wants you to do these things. I want you to do these things because if you do this, it helps the channel grow. And we all want that so we can, you know, someday start monetizing this thing, right? Because I've been doing this thing for free for almost 2 years so far. Actually, I've been doing it at a loss because paying for internet and paying for electric bills, you know, you gotta pay. That's not free. Playing video games is not free. even if you don't pay online, even if you pirate your games and whatnot, still gotta pay the electric bill. Still gotta get them from somewhere, usually from the internet, so whatnot. So video games are not free, like pretty much everything in life. Nothing is free in one way or another. Right, okay, we're not gonna get philosophical. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the stream. Turn on notifications if you haven't already. Check out the channel, obviously, for past Sonic streams that I've done. For Sonic, Sonic 2, Sonic CD, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic Mania as well. Before this game, and now we've done this game tonight. We did Mean Bean Machine in the beginning. So now we've done 2 more Sonic games here tonight. We are going to keep streaming Sonic games in the near future, in the coming days and weeks. So, you know, you like Sonic, we're going to be doing more Sonic. Check out the channel for the hundreds of other streams, though. Like I said a little while ago, this isn't just a classic games channel. It's not just a Sonic games channel either. I have done many streams for Resident Evil, Sonic games, the Insomniac Spider-Man games, Nier games, Klonoa games, Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, Skyrim, Oblivion, Call of Duty Black Ops, Human Fall Flat, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, so much stuff by this point, and the list keeps growing with the months and the years. So check out the channel if you want streams. Check out the channel if you want YouTube shorts. I have dozens of those as well by this point. Different games, just like the streams. You can find me in a couple other places. Patreon, TikTok, and Twitter. You can support the Patreon if you enjoy the content around here for as little as $3 a month. So please check out the Patreon if you want to support me there. Patreon.com/manmanynames. You can find me on TikTok, uploading the same clips that go up as YouTube shorts here on the channel. They go up as TikToks over there. So if you want to support me elsewhere, you want to get the content in another way, you can get it through TikTok. And lastly, I'm on Twitter. I tend to chill on Twitter at least once per day for a little bit. So you can find me lurking and hanging around there and whatnot, replying to people, retweeting stuff, gaming stuff, superhero stuff, wrestling stuff, funny things that people share, stupid stuff, etc., etc. That's what Twitter's for, right? So that's what I do around there. So find me in these places, you know, with the links that are going to be below in the description or in the homepage here of the channel. Or if you just want, you can go to those places and search me up with my handle at manmanynames, all lowercase, all together, one word, at manmanynames. So that's going to be it for tonight, everybody. I got to go wash my mouth so I can then come to bed, undress, and get into bed for the night and get some much needed sleep. I feel the exhaustion in my face. I have felt it almost the whole day today. It's time. It's time to get into bed and relax for a little bit and hopefully get some good shut-eye. Hopefully sleep a lot. I really need it. But that's it, everybody. Thank you for supporting the channel by tuning in and doing all these things, finding me in all these places. We'll be back again real soon with more Sonic and more Hollow Knight and more Golden Axe 3 and who knows what else. Sometimes ideas just come to me and then we do them on short notice. But until that time and in between time, I hope you take care, and we hope to see you back here once again real soon in the channel of many streams by yours truly, the man of many names. All right, that's everything for tonight. Catch you here again real soon. Peace out, everybody.